eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at esimstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios. eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at esimstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios. eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at esimstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios. eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at esimstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios. eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at esimstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios. eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. esimstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in
Lord have mercy. YouTube is having issues right now going live, and looks like I am. Let me double check here. Am I live? I believe so. Yes, I am. Okay. Apologize about that, guys. Yeah, StreamYard and YouTube are both having issues at the moment, so I'm lucky that I'm even live. So that's why the live stream has been a little janky, but I want to welcome everybody into eSIM Studios podcast live stream episode number 121 on this Monday afternoon, June the 17th, 2024. If you catch us late or totally miss the podcast and or the live stream, you can always catch the replay on YouTube. And if you want to take us on the go, you can do that as well. Simply search eSIM Studios on any podcast platform, and we will show up. Alrighty. Now that we have the connection, if I lose y'all at any point throughout the stream, just comment and let me know. Or if there's no video, because at the beginning there was no video, just audio, and then it did the opposite. There was only video, no audio. So, anyways. We got some news here. I'm in the process of tweaking my website, so I'm going to have to pull the news and or information from other publications, which I rarely do now, but it's all good, right? So let me see here. We got a bunch of Samsung news. Let's pull this up. Damn it. See, whenever I open a new browser tab, it messes up the stream. Okay. I think so. Hang on. I may have to make this a quick one. I don't think it's going to last too long. I keep on getting notified by StreamYard that YouTube's having issues. So I have another browser tab here open with seeing what y'all are seeing. So I apologize for the inconvenience. It's one of those days. StreamYard and YouTube both having issues, so just have to deal with it. But interesting news. So as you know, we've been talking a lot about... yesterday we spoke about Apple, and a lot of Apple yesterday. Today we have a lot of Samsung news, just for whatever reason. Now, we have been talking about the new foldables by Samsung. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 and Z Fold 6 are going to be launched July 10th in Paris, I believe, for the Olympics. Now, they're not only going to introduce the foldables, as I mentioned, and we've gone over them in detail, but I think we have another device and or product lineup that's going to launch alongside the foldables. Now, nothing's set in stone, nothing's confirmed, but besides the foldables, there's two other products that Samsung is getting ready to launch. The Galaxy Buds 3, which we'll get into in a minute, and the new Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 series. It'll be we just talked about, they're going to release the new Galaxy Watch FE, which is going to be launched alongside the Galaxy Watch 7 series. But today we got a sneak peek at a new model. Samsung has always had a couple of different watches, right? They have like a classic, they'll have a sport, what have you. But now, or today, we got a first look at a new series, right? So it'll be with the 7 series, but it's going to be tagged with the Ultra series, sort of like Apple, right? And we got our first look at it today. Quite interesting. Let's take a look at it. Looks rather big, but pause. But check this out. Hope my StreamYard doesn't crash when I do this, but let's give it a try. Galaxy Watch 7. Look at this thing. Big. Look, it's got nice big AMOLED display, but it says, they take the words right out of my mouth. Chunkier, clunkier. Look how big these bezels are around the screen. Let's see what size this display is. So, what you need to know, a new round of rumors spill an alleged look at the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 Ultra with its squarish body and circular watch face on the top. Ready to show the device in white and black colorways, featuring a circular third orange and potentially rotating button on the side. So this is going to be your main dial. Can y'all see the cursor? Main dial right here on the right side. I'm assuming you push and hold it in, power it on, power it off, and then you can rotate it towards the front, towards the back to make different selections on the screen there. And then if you single press it, double tap it, I'm sure it'll have special functions, right? So renderings of the Watch 7 Ultra have spilled before, showing a similar design, but now rumors state, wow, this is going to be huge. I mean, big. It's going to be big on your wrist. 47 millimeters in size. Wow. That's huge. Typically, Samsung in the past has offered a 40 millimeter and a 44 millimeter, and I think even a 45 in the past, right? 40 typically, not always, but typically for women, and the 44 typically, not always, but for men, right? I have used both. I kind of like the 40. Sometimes when these are too big, and here's the issue I think I would have if I got this. It's too big, meaning, so when I don't wear smartwatches that often. I had a Galaxy watch, right, for testing, but I don't wear it. The issue I have, and let me know if this is the same issue you have, but I guess when I walk through doorways, right, whether it be a store, retail store doorway, walk through a door, or in a home or office door, I guess I walk close to the edge because this always was happening. Whenever I would walk into a room, when I would swing my arms in normal walking stance, the display ever so slightly would just nick the inside of the doorway. It would always happen wearing a watch. I don't know. I'm like, damn, do I walk that close to the edge of the door? I guess so. But that was with a 40 and more often with a 44 millimeter. With this thing being even bigger, I think I would nick the hell out of this watch just simply by walking through doors. I know it sounds stupid, but that's a weird thing that I noticed wearing these wearables, right? But not only is that shocking, and again, that's huge. I don't know what the Apple Watch 7 is. You know what? Let's find out. Apple Watch 7. So wait, what are they on? Watch Apple. I'm going to see the size. Apple Watch. What are we on? 8? Is it 8 or 9? I think it's 8. I think. Series, let's try it. Series 9 Ultra? Let's try 9 Ultra. I don't think it's 9. Oh shit, we are on 9. Yeah, it goes to show you how much I pay attention to that. Let's get the specs. GSM Arena. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Shit. Let's see. All versions. 45 millimeter. So this is going to be huge, this watch. And that's not only the shocking news that we get today. Check the price out. Holy crap. $700. $700. That is insane. Look, if they sell them, more power to Samsung, more power to you if you want to buy one. But I personally think that's insane. That's putting a Samsung Galaxy S24 on your wrist. Like I don't know. That seems like overkill for me. That seems too much for me. Again, personally, you may want this. You may love having a wearable. You may have the cellular version where you leave your phone at home and you throw in your watch and you go run it for a run in the morning and that's all you need. Hey, I get it, right? That's cool. But I don't run. Shit, I don't even work out. So for me personally, that's a big no, I'm not getting it. Unless Samsung, you want to send one to me, I'll be happy to review it for y'all, but I'm not buying this. The leak stems from ex-tipster Tim Tom, who posted an alleged snapshot of the Watch 7 Ultra in white and black on 9 to 5 Google. From the renderings, it seems Samsung is moving towards a squarish body, circular watch face atop. Oh, wow. So what is this? Is this the charging base? What is this? I have no idea what the hell that is. I guess that's the... I don't know what that is. Ooh, the white looks nice though. I like the way the white looks. It looks really, really nice, but god damn, that's big. And they're making this Ultra to basically compete against Apple's Watch Ultra, honestly. Just they didn't really have anything to compete with Apple's best watch. So Samsung is going to present to us the Ultra series in the Galaxy Watch 7. The Ultra model in the Galaxy Watch 7 series. So, interesting here. I will let y'all know if this gets released. We will definitely know beforehand, before July 10th. Now, join us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join us on July 10th. We're going to live stream the Unpacked event. We're going to check out everything there is to know about the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6. And then whatever else, what other devices they launch on that same day, right? Because again, it could be this new Watch 7 series. Could be potentially a new Tab S10 series, although I doubt it. Could be the new Samsung Galaxy Buds 3, which I think is a real possibility. And let's jump into that, right? Let's get into that. Hang on one second. Hang on. I think we're gonna get the Z Flip 6. I think. Where's the Buds news? Hang on, let's try this. Okay, got it. Man, StreamYard is messing up big time. Let me check to see if y'all can still hear me, see me. Yeah. Is it choppy? Alright. Screw it. Let's go. So, Galaxy, and again, we would be using our application, eSIM Studios app. You can get that at esimstudios.app. But I was switching computers. I'm actually running off of my Firebat, the all-white PC, and I'm using the one I normally stream on back here. But I'm actually going to give this Menace 4 mini PC to my dad. I'm going to take it over there this afternoon. He needs a new PC, so I got two here. I can just, anyways. So I apologize. Normally we would be getting our publications. I do write articles from eSIM Studios app, but today I was switching out computers, so I didn't have time. So that's why we're using Android Police. Thank you, Android Police. So it looks like Samsung is throwing us a curveball for all Samsung Galaxy Buds owners, users, and lovers like myself. Check it out. Looks like we're going to have a little different design this year. Now, I'm a Samsung Galaxy Buds lover, as you can tell. Look, we got 3 of them right here. We got the got the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and then I have Galaxy Buds FE, Galaxy Buds FE, one white, one black. Yeah. Anyways, I love them. OnePlus, I got confirmation, did send me earbuds, so they're shipping from China, so that's why it's taken so long. So I will be testing the Nothing earbuds here soon. But we got a leak last week that the Galaxy Buds are going to get a design change. Now, again, if you're not familiar with the Galaxy Buds, they are, as described, buds. They just a little ball that just sits in your ear perfectly. And they've been that way since its inception, right? Probably 5 years ago. Now they even went so far as to make a bean like Galaxy Buds Live is what they were called. It literally looked like a bean that stuck in your ear. Hated those. They didn't fit my ear good. But this year with the Galaxy Buds 3, it looks like we're getting the stem. So it looks like we're going to get the AirPods like design with a stem on it. We got the leak last week. We reported on it. And here's another leak. So it looks like as we get closer to launch date, it looks like this is a real thing. So the upcoming Galaxy Buds is going to have an AirPod-like design with pinch sensors, stem shape for voice quality. Now, the reason why leak suggests pinch gestures for music control, stem tap for call answering, and possible blade lights feature. Galaxy Buds 3 series may offer significant upgrades in battery life, call quality, and sound audio. So I think that's the reason why they're doing it. I think they're making the bold switch to a stem type of design because you can simply fit more features in there. It gives you that much more space inside your component to put sensors, to put a little extra battery, extra mics, all sorts of stuff. So I think that's the reason why they're doing it. I don't think they're just trying to copy Apple. No, I think they've been happy and satisfied with their Bud design. But I think unless they just wanted to come out with the Galaxy Buds every single year, it basically looking the same every single year, just with every year or two, maybe new internal hardware components, upgraded hardware components. But I think they're making this bold switch to a stem type of earbud to bring users better features. Because that's why I'm interested in getting the Nothing earbuds, because they have a stem-like design, and reviewers have been ranting and raving about the audio quality, not only for music podcasts, listening to eSIM Studios podcast, but call quality. The audio is better when you can throw an extra mic in there, when you can throw another little strip of battery, sensors. You can you get to offer the consumer that much more, right? So we found out the reference, the initial leak through the Galaxy Buds 3 series in the Samsung Members app, right? The image once again confirms the earbuds design in presence of pinch sensors. Look at this. So this is from the Samsung Galaxy the Samsung Members app. As you know, Samsung's got a bunch of different apps you can download. But it looks like they were preloaded, these images. The Galaxy Buds 3 was actually implemented into this app in anticipation for people to get these purchased and start using. And you can see it right here. So why would Samsung put out new Buds 3 that did not have a stem? Why would they make this graphic, right? If it did not have a stem, why would they put this graphic out? So this basically confirms that it's going to have a stem, which, look, again, I'm not that bothered by. Now, personal preference, I'm going to buy these. Well, hopefully they send me some, but if they don't, I'm going to buy them with my own money. I prefer a bud over a stem design. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what, look, check this out. This is Buds 3 Pro. Buds 3 Pro. They're coming out with a Buds 3 and a Buds 3 Pro. I don't know if both are going to have a stem or if just the Pro is going to have a stem. I don't think we have that much detail just right now. However, if I had to guess, I think both are going to have a stem, right? I think both are going to have a stem-like design. The Pro obviously going to have more Pro features, but I think both of them are going to have the stem design. On the Nothing earbuds, you can long press the stem to switch between A and C and transparency modes. Samsung probably going to provide the same features, right? Let's see. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is personal preference. Everybody's ear is different, right? Some earbuds fit better in other people's ears than mine. Some don't, right? But hang on, let me show you. So I got earpods here, right? Now these are obviously stem. Now when I put these in, let me show you how. Now maybe Samsung will have a different design up top where the pod is, right? Because with these Apple AirPods, when I put them in, they fit better in my ear sideways rather than they're designed to be down, right? So watch. When I have it down, they fall out. And it works better. So if I would walk around just like that, it'll fall out. If I twist them sideways like this, perfect, and they don't fall out. But it just looks weird with it sideways, right? It's not meant to be sideways, but it fits in my ear better that way. I don't know. It looks weird as hell, right? And that's the thing. The buds fit in my ear way better. So I hope the Samsung ones fit in my ear the way that they're supposed to, like that or something. But again, everybody's different. Everybody's ear is different than everybody else's. So I just have to wait and see. This is probably going to launch. I'm assuming this is going to launch alongside the Z Flip 6 and Z Fold 6. I'm talking about the Buds 3 and Buds 3 Pro. As well as the Watch 7 series, which we just reviewed. So, again, subscribe to the channel. We are going to live stream July 10th when Samsung launches this, and we will discuss everything that's launched. I think I'm going to get the Flip 6. I got a device here I can trade in. So if Samsung doesn't send me one, but let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. Thank you. So Samsung, again, Samsung heavy today. So interesting news, good news. I guess depending on who you are, how you want to take it. What's going on, Fatty? Appreciate you joining me today, sir. Everybody, y'all gotta go subscribe to Team Fatty. His channel is freaking awesome, very entertaining. A lot of times I'll listen to it while I'm working. In fact, I was just listening the other day. But I'll link his channel in the description box below, right? Please go subscribe. Thank you. So check this out. Samsung Galaxy S25. So what do we know about the S25? Well, not a whole lot, but what we do know is that this is the S24 Ultra, right? So what we do know is that they're going to change the design. It's not going to look like this. So they are going to change design language. And we just got news that Samsung is going to rock the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 in all the devices globally. They've been going back and forth with their own Exynos processor and Snapdragon, offering both. Some in different parts of the world, depending on where you live. If you buy it, some people get the Snapdragon version, like here in the US. If you're in Portugal, you may get the Exynos version, right? We don't know. We do know this is going to be a fact because they are the S25 is going to get released in 6 months, right? At the beginning of the year. This is when we're within 6 months of a launch. This is when they get all of these. This is when they start getting close to manufacturing them, right? And that's when you have to get all your ducks in a row. You got to dot all your I's, cross all your T's. Manufacturing these S25 models are going to start here probably in 2 months. They already have test units out that Samsung board members are using. But this news just leaked literally about an hour ago. So S25, no Exynos, all Snapdragon, which is good news. The Snapdragon processors have been phenomenal as of late. Actually, the Exynos processor, Samsung's own processor, very shaky. In the past, not so great performance. It would tend to overheat quite a bit, which would drop the performance. But the Exynos variant that came, if you're in a part of the world, they got the Exynos variant in your S24 series. This year, surprisingly, worked freaking awesome. From what I understand, performance is phenomenal. Doesn't perform quite as well as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is in the current S24, but it's right there. No overheating issues, very fast, very snappy, very fluid operating system, no complaints. So it seemed like they finally got a CPU to hit. You would think Samsung makes their own CPU. Why don't they kick Snapdragon to the curb and just use their own CPU in their own device like Apple does, right? Apple CPU, Apple iPhone, makes sense, right? Well, that's because Samsung's had so many issues with their Exynos CPUs over the years. It seems like for every 1 year that they make a good CPU, like in this S24 series, they'll have 3 straight years of where the CPU sucks. Customers complaining all over the place, overheating issues. But look, here in the US, I was going to expect a Snapdragon CPU anyways in the S25. So it doesn't really affect us here in the US. But if you're watching this or listening to this anywhere else around the world, like Portugal, you may see Snapdragon in your next Samsung Galaxy device. Okay. So we got that news, right? So we know they're going to change the design. They're not going to sit on their design like Apple does for years. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this device. Now, we got some bad news, right? With this new S25 series. That's going to come out in 6 months. So, word on the street is, well, should I say word on the street or word on the net, on the internet? Where is this? Hang on 1 second. I got you. Let me pull this up. Again, I didn't put this on my website, so I have to pull it from somewhere else. Let's see. All right, check this out. Check this out. Let me pull this over here. Let me remove this and let me share this. So we went over the S25, right? New design and Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 globally. So first initial thought is, well, that's good news. Snapdragon has made really, really good CPUs. Been on a very consistent pace just in the last few years, right? It's been a long time. I think the last one that had real issues, I think it was like the 820 before they went to the Gen series. Snapdragon 820, I believe, had overheating issues. Some people had overheating issues with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, but that's in the past. 8 Gen 4, which is going to come out here in just about 5 months, is going to be more expensive. So that's the bad news. Well. Like everything else, your Netflix price increase, right? Your Hulu, your Disney Plus prices are going up. Your T-Mobile prices are going up. Your grocery bill, everything going up. Guess what? So is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. So what does that mean? So that means the S25 series or whatever device it's going to come in, even if it's a Xiaomi device, more expensive, which sucks. But I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, right? Inflation is hitting every aspect of business around the world, right? And unfortunately, it looks like the price is going to go up now. Well, it is going to go up now. We got bad news that, and here's the thing. I think it's going to be a drastic increase. And here, let me explain. So the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 has been the same price as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, right? Roughly same price as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. This new Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 is going to be 30% more expensive for Samsung or Xiaomi to purchase each CPU. So in business, what do? They basically, you don't want that to cut into your profits, into your revenue, so you pass that increase on to the consumer. Or you could cut some of it, but you're going to pass some increase, whether it's 5%, 10%, 20%, or all 30%. You're going to pass some increase to the consumer so you don't cut into your profits as much, right? So we got news. If you watched our podcast, we told you that, I think it was 3 days ago, it was on Friday or Saturday's podcast. The new upcoming Z Flip 6 and Z Fold 6 are going to see a price increase. What? Yes. Now, that has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Now, the price increase is not coming from the CPU. Price increase is coming from other suppliers increasing their product, right? So they're increasing their product $100. So the Z Flip 5 was $1,000. This year it's going to be $1,100. The Z Fold 5 this year was $1,800. This year it's going to be $2,000, 2 racks. Now, here's the bad news, extra bad news. So you can expect the S25 series to see an increase outside of the Snapdragon increase. Just let's take the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 price increase news out right now and say, well, if they're increasing the prices on these foldables moving forward, you can assume that Samsung would probably raise the price of these S25 series, right? Just because their suppliers are increasing the price for their products wholesale. Samsung's got to source these products, put them in the phone. So they're going to pass the price increase to you, the consumer, right? Again, to not cut into their profits. Now, you take the normal price increase of $100, and then you also take the price increase from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, you're going to see a drastic increase. So the S24 Plus was basically $1,000, right? The middle one, basically $1,000. Next year, well, not next year, in 6 months, the Snapdragon, with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 price increase, with the all other parts price increase, I think we're going to look at about $150 extra, more. So instead of the S24 Plus costing $1,000, I think the S25 Plus is going to be $1,150. I think the $1,200 S24 Ultra is going to be a $1,400 S25 Ultra. And I think the base S25 is going to be $1,000. That's what it looks like. I don't see any other way around it unless Samsung wants to offset some of those price increases to make it not such a drastic price increase. Because if they increase it too much, especially by like $200, $150, that's gonna look, that's a drastic price increase from last year's model. So they may try to gradually, and I think this is what they're gonna do. They may try and gradually increase the price, project maybe over the next, 2 or 3 years. And try to offset some of those price increases, try to stagger it out, spread it out over the next couple of years. Of course, you cannot predict what happens in 2 to 3 years, but those are the risks you take when you're in the manufacturing business and selling a product, right? You got to project and estimate for the future. But bad news there, but it is what it is, right? Good news is that if you don't want to pay a ton of money for a flagship device, this is where Nothing and OnePlus come in. Little side note. So this is where OnePlus and Nothing can really cut into Samsung's consumer base, right? So you have the OnePlus 12. I think this was $799 brand new. And it's spec'd out, right? You got 24 gigs of RAM total, 512 gigs of storage, 2K display, beautiful device. I've been loving it. Oh, check this out. You're not gonna believe this. I'm taking camera tests, right? So I got my S24 Ultra when I'm moving around town, and I'll carry this in my pocket too when I'm out and about. I've been randomly pulling each phone out, taking pictures, just random pictures. I was looking at them the other day. I think and I'm whispering because it's kind of, I may get pummeled or attacked for saying this, but I think this OnePlus 12 takes better photos than the S24 Ultra. Honestly. And I'm going to put a video together, I think probably for tomorrow or Wednesday, and show everybody, put all these photos, put a video comparison together, and show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's amazing. It's amazing what OnePlus has done. Better photos. I'm like, am I tripping or are my eyes seeing correct? So anyways, long story short, you don't have to pay $1,000 for a phone if you don't want to, right? Go get you a OnePlus 12. This is what, $799? The OnePlus 12R, $500, right? Has flagship specs from 2023, but for a fraction of the price. Go get you a Nothing Phone 2. Nothing stated they're not going to sell the Nothing Phone 3 until next year, 2025. So what does that mean? That means you can get this phenomenal device for a pretty good deal, right? For $400 something. I mean, awesome phone. Looks like an iPhone, but it's not. It's a beautiful phone. You're going to love it. I could not recommend it more. And then if you really want to get a good phone at the absolute cheapest price possible, you got this one. Nothing Phone 2A. All right. Cannot recommend that enough. So again, Samsung's raising the prices. And look, it's not to say that OnePlus, they might unfortunately do the same thing, and Nothing might unfortunately do the same thing. But we'll have to see where these prices are set in the future, and then try to determine, you know what, I might be able to get the manufacturer's cost of this CPU and see what the real price increase is with the 8 Gen 4, upcoming 8 Gen 4 price increase compared to the current 8 Gen 3. I saw it one time, but the price is probably way different. But I think each manufacturer, depending on who you are, look, these deals are all negotiated depending on, a lot of determining factors when you negotiate these big deals. But for a manufacturer like Samsung to negotiate with Qualcomm for each individual Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, I don't know, maybe $75, $80, maybe $100 per CPU. Let's see if I can find the price per CPU. So I'm going to look up Snapdragon 8 Gen, because we know the price is going to increase by 30% with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. So let's see how much the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 was, and then we can increase that by 30%, right? Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 wholesale cost price. Okay, so we got some numbers here. Damn, so they can look at this. Y'all are not going to believe this. What's going on, Ashton? Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it. Check this out. Damn, where's this? There we go. All right, watch this. So we can get an estimated price. So let me share the screen. Okay. A Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 roughly costs each man, it was higher than I initially thought. Each man, that makes sense because I think when I saw that stat, it was a few years ago, and that's when the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 was out. And they've steadily increased every year. So I don't know why this is making news, because it looks like this is a constant thing. Every single year, the price goes up. So the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is estimated to cost $200 for Qualcomm's partner. Now again, partners, meaning the price per CPU is $200. And again, that can be negotiated. You can get that number down if you're Samsung, right? Because you're going to make, like, I don't know, 100 million phones with that CPU in it. So you can negotiate and get it down to, I don't know, 180, 185. But if you're OnePlus and you're putting that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in your OnePlus 12, but you're only going to sell, 1 million of them, they're not going to budge from that $200 price point, Qualcomm, meaning. So just like in business, there's negotiations, right, for everything. But look, check this out. So the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 was a 25% increase over the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So this looks like a normal thing. So I don't know why this is all over the news. I think it's just because we were getting at, right? Price is going to get a little more expensive. And then not only that, but Samsung's raising the prices on their foldables. And I think they're going to increase the price on the S25. We'll have to wait and see. I know Samsung could do us a solid and not increase the price, or increase it by like $50. But so let's see. If the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 was $200, let's multiply that times 200 times 1.3. Wow, so it's going to be $260 per CPU for the 8 Gen 4. Wow. When is it going to That's the thing. At what point is this going to get too much, right? Like, if they're continually going to increase the price by 20, 25%, 30% every year, how much are these phones going to cost in 5 years, right? Are we going to look at a $1,000 phone right now? Right now, $1,000 phone, like, God damn, that's expensive. In 5 years, it could be $2,000. It could be $2,500, right? An insane amount of money for a smartphone. And that's not even the very best. That's just a basic flagship. At what point? Look, they at some point, consumers' sales are going to drop way off if they continually jack the price up. Because look, at some point, Samsung, Apple, well, not Apple because they make their own CPU, but Samsung, OnePlus, Xiaomi can only hold that price for so long before they have to raise their prices to offset the price increase from the supplier. You see what I'm saying? Like if Samsung continually holds their S24 series at $1,000, while Qualcomm increasing 30% every year, well, that CPU is going to cost $200, $260, $320, $400. You know, that cuts into Samsung's profit, right? So if Samsung's making $500 on every $1,000 phone, which is about normal, it's about average, that $500 profit goes to $450, $400, $380, $320. You know, at some point, Samsung's numbers, their projected sales, their revenue, their stock price is going to go down. Samsung, they can only hold that $1,000 line for so long. And I think this year you're seeing the increase. The foldables more expensive. S25. That's why I'm saying with the S25, I think we're going to see a noticeable price increase. There's no way they can hold this line for that much longer. But again, when does it stop? I don't know. That at some point, it just does not become feasible for your average consumer, even financing it. Do y'all remember when you go to the carriers or you use a credit card, you go through Amazon? But let's say the carrier, since the majority of people out here in the United States, when they upgrade, they go through the carrier, right? Do you remember even just a few years ago? I remember that $30 a month price point when you finance your device, over 24 to 36 months. I remember it being $20, $24 a month, right? With a Note 20, something like that, about 5 years ago. And then I was like, and it was that $30 price point where I was like, damn, that's kind of expensive. And then I think the S22 Ultra hit $33 a month on T-Mobile when you finance it and put it on your plan. And then after that, 38. Now 42. And this year is the first time we hit $50 a month to finance your device through a carrier. Now, it depends on what device you get. Verizon's 36 months. T-Mobile's 24 months. You get the idea. But at what point is that too much, right? So not, like $50 a month doesn't look that bad compared to $1,800 right off the top. However, you're like, wait, hold up. How long am I going to have to pay $50 a month for? I think we're going to get to a crossroads here in about 3 years. So in about 3 years, unfortunately, I don't see this price increase slowing down. And I think that's going to be the cross, because right now it's expensive, but I think this shit's just begun. I think in 3 years, it's going to be so expensive. I believe they're going to jack the prices up that much that there's going to come a point where these phone manufacturers, these carriers, and consumers are going to reach a crucial point. The consumer will simply not buy a phone if it cuts into their normal bills, right? Paying rent is a must. It comes down to needs and wants. You need rent. You need food. And then Basically, you can determine for yourself what you need and what you want, but a phone is a want. A phone is not a need, right? You can survive and live perfectly fine without a phone. Now, I'm talking flagship. And this is where it comes to a crossroads, because at what point Samsung cut their suppliers' price increase, cutting into their pockets. Samsung can only pass on the price increase to the consumers so much before the consumers say, you know what, I'm not buying that. A $3,000 phone? Hell no. Oh, but you can finance it on T-Mobile, lower the price. For $80 a month? Hell no. And this is where nothing steps in, right? This is where maybe OnePlus. Now, they're on the border. They're cheaper than flagships, and they make a phenomenal product. Now, currently cheaper than Samsung and Apple, but they may see an increase here soon too. So they're cheaper flagships, but people are going to start leaning towards, are you doing an $1,800 phone or an $800 phone? And this $800 phone can do everything and more that the $1,800 phone can do. Well, people are going to go get this, even though it's not a Samsung, right? Or if somebody still says, no, that's too much, this is where you're going to see the cheaper phones really, really, really succeed. I believe nothing is going to take off as we continually see this price increase, as we continue to go through these times where everything's getting more expensive. And now look, and these are so cheap that they can afford a little price increase. $350 for this is a steal, an absolute steal. So they can afford a little price increase here and there. I don't care. I won't notice it. $400 for this? Okay. $450? I'd rather not, but maybe. $500 I think is pushing it. I think sales starts to drop off if you price this at $500 or over. But $350, man, all day, every day. Phenomenal phone. Anybody can use this. And I think this is where you're going to see nothing, potentially OnePlus start to take off. And this is where you're going to see Samsung crossroads. Apple, I'm not so sure. I think Apple's in a very lucky position because the demand for iPhones, especially here in America, is really high. Now, it doesn't mean they can just do whatever they want and can afford tons of mess ups and screwing stuff up. You can only do that for so long. Now, they have such a big lead in demand worldwide, but especially here in America. They can, and I say mess up, but I mean overprice something or put out a product that doesn't sell. But it will affect even Apple. That's just a fact. It will if the prices get too high, right? They can't sell you an iPhone for $4,000. Nobody's going to buy it, right? So even they have to be cautious with where we're headed. But okay, let me get out of here. Appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much. eSIM Studios podcast, episode number 121. You can catch the replay. You are here on YouTube. All right. If you're going to be out and about, take us on the go. Wherever you get your podcast at, simply search eSIM Studios, and we shall appear in whatever platform you're searching us in. And then also go to esimstudios.app. That's where I keep all of my articles and publications. Today I didn't have any because I was busy, but every day I'm always updating that website. Every single day. I'll even get to it today, so I'm not going to skip it today. Just do it a little later. But thank you very much. Appreciate the time. Have a safe and enjoyable afternoon. And as always, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to live stream a little earlier. I know I said that yesterday for today. Today's not an average day, so I had whatever. Trying to get to a 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Central Standard Time start time. So I'm going to try to hit that goal tomorrow. So be a little earlier tomorrow, but if you're watching this, hit subscribe so you will be notified when we do go live. So appreciate it. Take care. Peace out.